Ladies and gentlemen, it is now in the middle of the night. We have breaking news. Kind of. I'm going to explain. When we ended the podcast just about an hour and a half ago, uh, investigators were at the home of Annie, but a little development happened. You see, they now just left, but it's how long they were occupied, what they did there, and what they took from there. You see, it's always good to keep an open mind. You never know who the culprit is. Now, I'm not saying that Annie is, or Cameron is, Savannah, anyone, because we don't know. It's a pretty tough case to crack. It could be someone from the inner circle, but it don't have to be. It could be anyone from somebody from another state, anyone malicious, related, non-related. It could be a cartel. It could not be a cartel. It could be anybody. But what I'm saying to you is, it is quite surprising after the video, what Savannah put out. I never said this before in the second video, but this video just feel a little strange. But it is strange to me what they took out. I'm going to break it down a little bit. This is not a long podcast. This is probably going to be a good 40-minute podcast. I won't waste much of your time, or even 30 minutes. I assure you. So within this 30, 40, 50-minute podcast, I'm going to break down and show you what actually happened and what they left with. This is actually kind of important. If it wasn't, I would not be streaming this. But you have to understand, they went to Nancy's house to do the whole thing, took some items out, and then they made a ransom note. A response video to that second. I don't want to say ransom note neither, because there was no allegedly demands. It was a message. So after they sent that video overnight, they went to Annie's home. So I'm thinking, Annie, Savannah's sister, I'm thinking there's a common pattern going on here. It's a pattern. Is that good or is that bad? But why overnight? Why? Well, into the night. But why is this? We're going to watch a couple of updates. I am not going to waste your time. I promise you. But what I need from you, this is a new podcast, so I need everyone to please hit the like button. Hit the like button, share this out, and subscribe if you are brand new. And what I really want to do also is look into what Ashley Banfield's response is. I know she's been getting some heat, but give her a chance. You know? Still time for her sources to be correct. We'll see. Okay, so I want to show you, right, something. Okay, so I'm going to open up Twitter for a reliable source. We're serious with them sources on this channel. And then I'm going to show you some factual information. And I checked a couple, and it is. So during the end of the podcast, this is what happened. At Annie's Guthrie'S home, we see what appears to be an unmarked police vehicle at the scene, right? White flashes are visible coming from the garage. It appears to be investigators taking photos. Now, with a little bit of research I did manually and with AI combined, investigators came out with a thin, silverish, grayish briefcase of some sort, which can be used for photography, in-depth research, lighting. And it appears that could have been conducted. Again, I can't confirm that, but it appears so with the flashes and the briefcase, which now I have photos of. I'm going to show you just a glimpse of what we ended on the podcast, but I want to move forward.
And he got
people got shot at a lot more. They'd understand the whole turn your headlights thing off.
So the reason why I'm showing you this is because there was activity there that a lot of reporters, journalists were there on the scene pondering, thinking, what is going on here? Well, I have some things to actually show you what they came out with. And it's, I promise you guys, I would not start a podcast at 2 a.m. I am oh my God. I am tired. All right, I'm tired. But this caught my attention. So me doing my research at the end of the podcast, I like to do a little bit of research. Look around, see what's real, what's authentic, what's the news, with reliable information. So there was a photo that really caught my attention here. And I really want to show you something. Take a look at this. This silver table-ish case you see here is what investigators left with. This is what they left with. And it kind of bugs me to know that he came out with a brown paper bag. Now, why is this important? Because I didn't see anything. Anything could also be in there. It possibly, maybe in the briefcase, but mostly the bag. Why into the night they do this? Right a day before the deadline. Why Annie's home? I mean, she does live 10 minutes away, and this could probably be nothing, but you'd be very surprised, especially after the sweep, the third one, in Nancy's home, spending 2.5 hours at Annie's home. You see, this is why I'm doing this podcast, because they spent almost just the amount of the same time they did with Nancy, and they found more cameras. They're trying to expand, sweep, gather some more. Even the deadline, you have to understand something. Even if they pay it or not, they're still going to do their job to find out who did this. You understand that? So that's why they never ruled out anything. They never ruled out anything. It's these little things that people tend to forget and rule out. Now, this could also mean nothing against Tommaso or Annie. This could mean something completely different while they're here. Just because they're at Annie's house doesn't mean it's Annie. Doesn't mean that. It can. Keep it an open mind. But what I'm trying to tell you is, late at night, 2.5 hours, going in with a casing to leave back with something. Tells me, this piqued our interest. Let's take this. Also with the photos and whatever is in the bag. Look, that was never there. This was never, they didn't bring this. And even if they did, seems filled to me. Now, I just got a super chat, and I'm going to check this information. General Genobi, excuse me. I can't pin it right now because my thing is acting up. Flojo, thank you for becoming a member. Welcome, Flojo. Welcome to the family. Enjoy that badge, man. So, I need a source for that. I need a source. So we just got information right now. Maybe I was let's see here. We're gonna work on getting that information, but someone allegedly, because I gotta confirm it first, is saying that the ransom is $6 million. Now remember, this is not in the currency you think it is. It's in Bitcoin. Different. Can't be converted, but it's a different form of currency. That's a digital currency. So we are going to check that out. Flojo is your homie? Nice, Ronan. Good. Well, Flojo, you got a good friend there, man. Very good friend. Okay, I digress. Let's really focus on these details. It matters. Okay? Now this is just some more movement happened of the one pickup truck that was leaving the property. Late at night, now we saw a couple of trucks leaving. Spending 2.5 hours and left Annie's home it could just mean a lot. Now, the officer that exited, there was just a couple of them. I don't know the exact number, but I think it's about 2 to 4. I don't know the exact number of how many people were there. I truly don't know, and I'm not the one to give false intel. But I want to show you. Whoa. Coyotes. We'll get to that in a second. Let's see here. I want to get to what the officer. Take a look at this. Pima County Sheriff's deputies leave Annie Guthrie's home after hours inside. The reason why I'm showing you, because that backhand, meaning that it has weight to it. There's something clearly inside. And I'm a man of keen detail, a key detail. He's leading with the elbow. He's leading with the elbow. Anytime a human leads with the elbow, right? So when you pick something up, right? I'm not overthinking it. I'm not pushing it. I want to know. Means that it has weight to it. Now I know he's holding the casing with it or table or whatever is inside that it cannot be definitive. I don't know for sure. He's leading with the elbow, which means it has weight to it. Anytime a human leads with elbow, they're primarily using their deltoid for weight, right? So when he's leading with it and pushing his body in, it has weight. So whatever is in there has a good amount of weight. Of course, if you want to take an account to the briefcase, but that seems a tad bit light, it's adding more weight. They have gotten some things from that home. I don't know if they found something and they're like, yeah, we need to get this in. Again, even if Annie, Tommaso, anyone has something to do with this. Now, I am not saying they do. Again, if I want to do this investigation correct and the right way, I have to be open-minded and report the facts. There's no information, and currently, still right now, no one is a suspect. And February 8th, no one is a suspect? It's just not good news. It's bad news. I'm being real. It's bad news. Bad news. All right. If there was evidence in a bag, it'll be tagged and sealed. You think that it was evidence? They're just going to show they know media. These are professionals. Well, we know the criminals are. Whatever's in that bag, you don't know, I don't know, they know. Not even the people that's out there getting paid to be out there. We don't know. It could be. It could not. It could be absolutely nothing. Or something that raises suspicion. That's what I think. It does. That's what I think. What is the reason for taking pictures there. For what? You ever think about that? They're using what? They're going to use Annie's house as a photo shoot for stuff to send to them? No. They can do that wherever they are. Why would they want to disturb their family at moments like this? You need to think logically. Annie's home, Nancy's home. Why use a home that is occupied by the family? It is. Now, we don't know if they're there. That hasn't been confirmed. We don't know. That has not been confirmed. I have not seen any confirmation. I got you. Link sent. Shout out to General Genobi. You send important super chats when need to be, and your message is well received. For real, it really is. Okay.
Turning to Nancy Guthrie.
Okay. We might have some extremely important breaking news that I may have to make a separate video about. Oh, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to have a video upload early in the morning, possibly afternoon. Let's not stay on this topic, but it's I do like little upload videos. There is a story going around that a worker who worked at a establishment committed by jumping or dipping his head in a fryer, and he himself. I never heard of anything like that in my life. I will be covering that story, probably doing a 3 to 8 minute video about that. We do cover true crime, trending topics, and breaking life coverage on this channel. That's what I do. I don't only report missing people's cases. I do everything from car chases, mass shootings, mass stabbings, wild stories, trending, you name it, I cover it. That's what I do. So look up for that video. It will be released today. It's pretty, I have never seen someone ever in this way. It's a crazy, tragic story. It's still kind of newish, happened a couple days ago, but it's now going viral. We will be talking about that. I never heard someone themselves by using a fryer while he was working. Was it Little Caesars? I don't know. Caesar, whatever the hell. I don't know. I'm iffy on it. I haven't done my full research, but I did read the title and a little bit of a paragraph about it. So that's what we're going to cover. I hope you can watch it. Look out for the ping on Discord when that video drops. Please don't be the last one, be the first one. Now let's get back on topic about Nancy Guthrie and Annie. Now, I know the comments are filled with suspicion on Tommaso and Annie, right? I get you. But you need to also think that this is normal procedure. This is normal procedure. But what I can tell you for sure is late at night, out of all the time you had to do now, and most of all, when the FBI was at Nancy's house yesterday, why weren't the sheriff, different agency, at Annie's home? Because you could have done that. Now, the sheriffs doing their investigation work, I'm going to keep it real. I'm sorry. You guys watched me for this reason. You guys did a bad job. If you think I'm being malicious, wrong, or I have no sympathy for law enforcement, I do, but I like accountability. FYI, Chris Nanos admitted to himself, this is his first investigation of something of this magnitude, right? Okay, then. So we have some admission by default. Now, I will say this. They're doing their job. But February 8th, now you're doing this? It's not only me saying this, it's everyone else. And you guys know me, I am by the books, and I will call bullshit. I can admit to you guys, this is, something a part of me does not believe that Annie and Tommaso has anything to do with this. It's my opinion. It's not a fact, just my opinion. But for the people who do believe that, I can admit to you finally, that's why I'm doing this podcast, that this is a bit strange. I can finally admit to you, that's why we're here. This is strange. But Sheriff, local law enforcement, why did you guys wait? Why? Why did you wait for heavy contamination of that home and Nancy's home to finally take something, to find what? What could you have possibly found? What could you have found 7 days later? You actually went to Annie's house a few times, but now this time for whatever is in there, and this is just one individual that took stuff. You're looking out the outer surface. What you're not looking at is what pictures they took. You only focus on the paper bag. I told you guys to open your eyes and see what they can do, what they're capable of doing. It's only a brown bag is what you see. What the hell did they spend 2.5 hours? 2.5 hours in Annie's home in the dark. That blows my mind. You guys were not kidding. I see your comments on Discord, on YouTube saying, even on my TikTok, this case is driving me crazy. Why are they doing this? Why are they doing that? I actually do understand you. I do. The comments in my YouTube, even after it's posted, I admit, you guys are very intelligent people. Shit, even times I underestimate you guys. I see some crazy theories, but I can admit, you guys are very smart. Some of the stuff that I've seen. And now seeing this was enough for me to do a podcast. I'll tell you that. All right, let's get back. Stay focused. By the way, if you are brand new to this channel, welcome to Novesity. We cover true crime, trending topics, and breaking live coverage. Definitely, please hit the subscribe button. I would appreciate that very much, especially if you're new. Everyone is welcome to this channel. We specialize in factual information. I am very serious about that. I don't go based on thoughts or whatever. I'll tell you what's fact or not, and I'll show you 3 to 5 articles to confirm so. Factual information is very important because we could definitely and truthfully understand a story that way. You should always work in those methods. Okay, let's get to this video. Actually, I have 3 important videos to show you. Guys, lock in for this. Novesity locks in the comments now, please. I need a drink and a smoke. Sheesh. I wish I was cool like you. I'm part of the nerd tech team, Flashbang.
As you can see.
Now, with this video, somebody in the comments said that, hey, no, they said the amount. If this is true, because KGUN said they received the original ransom note. And I definitely believe them. Last round, thank you for the one gifted. Rescue Me says, if there was something important at Annie's house, ask yourself, why would the sheriff deputies go and not the feds tonight? You have to understand something, that it's Pima County. You understand? They are all working in conjunction, but they all specialize in their own way, depending on who's leading the investigation in their own ways. It could be sheriffs, it could be FBI. At the end of the day, whoever's working on this case is going to share intel. Rescue Me, I wouldn't rule anything out. Trust me when I tell you that. They heavily share intel. They really do. Hence the press conference. It wasn't just Chris Nanos there, was it? No, it was multiple agencies there. For crying out loud, even Border Patrol is on this. Don't rule out no one, anyone, no state, no group, no entity. I have never seen a case like this in my lifetime. I mean, I am a tad bit young Don't get fooled by the beard. Let's stay focused. Everyone, please like, please like, please like. I would appreciate that if you can like this. Oh, we are way behind in likes. Oh, my God. Okay. Again, guys, please do me a favor. Hit the like button. It's free. It just costs you a DNA to your phone to hit the like button, or however you are watching this on your TV, laptop, phone, your Game Boy Advance, your Pokemon, Pikachu, whatever thingy, however you're watching this. Hit the like button on your device.
As you can see, deputies with the Pima County Sheriff's Department returning to Nancy Guthrie's house earlier.
Okay, sorry about this. I actually have to make an introduction to this because I think I need to clip this and post this. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we got some new information here. I'm hearing that there could have been a specific amount said of how much these criminals want from the Guthrie families. So rock with me, and let's see what information does KGUN have to say about this. Because this is who got this information, allegedly in the millions of dollars. Now, the family posted a video on Instagram saying that they're ready to pay. And we understand, and they miss their mom. They seem very serious, and they're authentic about it. So I want to see how this goes, and let's see how much money do they have to pay. And also, was it the original payment? Because they did pass the first deadline. And I'm curious, in the ransom note, if they passed the first deadline, is it double? Is it more? By how much? Or does it remain the same? Please like, share, subscribe, and let's watch and let's see. By the way, this is live, ladies and gentlemen. You can say hi to YouTube because you were here when I uploaded this video that I'm about to put out.
As you can see, deputies with the Pima County Sheriff's Department returning to Nancy Guthrie's house earlier Saturday evening. This comes after the Guthrie family posted a video a little after 4 o'clock on Savannah's Instagram saying they've heard the messages and they're ready to pay.
This is the only way we will have peace. This is very valuable to us, and we will pay.
Today's show host Savannah Guthrie with her siblings speaking to a potential kidnapper, ready to meet their demands if it means bringing their mom home. It is unclear which letter the Guthries are responding to. Multiple ransom notes have been sent out to the media, including one that was sent to us, and the most recent one being sent to another station here in Tucson. In the letter sent to KGUN 9, the potential kidnappers demanded the Guthries pay them $6 million before this Monday at 5 p.m., threatening Nancy's life if the deadline was missed. Pima County Sheriff Chris Nanos warning about the danger of paying ransoms like this in an interview on Thursday.
We don't know who we're dealing with. We don't know what we're dealing with. That's why the FBI is really a big help.
The FBI also spoke at Thursday's press conference about the Guthries potentially paying the ransom.
We are in communication with the family, and while we advise and recommend from a law enforcement perspective, any action taken on any ransom is ultimately decided by the family.
As of right now, Nancy Guthrie has been missing for a full week. There's currently a $50,000 reward for anyone who can bring about information that will lead to an arrest and help authorities bring Nancy home. This is JJ McKinney, KGUN 9 News. As you can
$6 million. We finally have an amount. Now, credit goes to General Genobi. Thank you for this intel. $6 million. And the family said they are ready to pay. I think that we need to watch the video of them actually saying, we are ready to pay. Now we know the amount. Do you think they are going to pay? Or do you think the feds are going to catch these criminals before they pay? Would you pay? Let's take a look at the original video.
We received your message, and we understand. We beg you now to return our mother to us so that we can celebrate with her. This is the only way we will have peace. This is very valuable to us, and we will pay.
In my opinion, $6 million, I truly believe, is what the family can actually pay. Especially when you combine their income, they can pay that. I'm pretty sure. Now, I don't know the family's expenses, but I do know Savannah herself makes a lot of money being a co-host in the Today Show. She does make a lot of money. But again, I don't know the family's bank account. But to me, in that video, excuse me. Okay. Give me 1 second, please. Let me take this off because it's all up in my face. In my opinion, it looks like to me, the family is genuinely ready to pay. You can hear it in Savannah's voice. I'm speculating, of course. It's more like that gut feeling. Or maybe that feeling that if I had that much money, I would have no problem throwing away $6 million. But then again, I'm not the family, and I'm not in this predicament. But I know that I would. And I would love to see Nancy back. Tell me what you guys think about in the comments below. Like, share, and subscribe, and I would appreciate that very much. And I'll see you on the next one. And cut. That's going to be a YouTube video uploaded. I hope you guys could watch that video, comment, share it out. And yeah, you guys were here for it. Type that in the comments when you get there. All right. Who was detective? Active law enforcement said it was a search warrant expired. He said never seen it. Not follow up with an arrest in his career. He broke it down perfectly. He's very present. I'm going to respond to this in the nicest. I'm gonna respond to this. Should I let the chat respond to this? I really don't want to say it. How do I respond to this? How do I do this? Okay, I'm going to respond to this. I'm going to be so nice about this. So nice, okay? I get my information from reliable sources, such as confirmed reporters that are affiliated with a station that are credible. They know what they're doing. Confirmed journalist. I personally, no hate to anyone. No hate. I don't follow YouTubers. I don't. I don't follow. I don't look, watch. That's just me. You go ahead and do it. Absolutely. That's the title, YouTuber. I don't. I like Brian Enton, I follow. Sarah Coleman. Oh man, what is it? I think Michael Ruiz, I believe. I don't get my information from none of them. Bless them. Awesome. They're great. Cool. But I get my information and I wait for it to be confirmed. And I'm really thorough and I want to be correct for you because you watch me. You understand? So I would try to get my information from a more reliable and consistent, that's that I know that, okay, I can trust this. Even Ashley Banfield. So no hate, but no, I don't know. Yeah. Okay. But you get me? You get what I'm saying? But much love. What's your name? Bailey. P. Bailey. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. And I mean that with like the most respect and love from my heart. I really do mean that. Please, I do mean that. Okay. All right. Let's move on. All right. 12. Oh, yes. They put out the video for tonight. Okay. Let's watch this. All right.
12 News breaking news now. And we begin tonight with team coverage on breaking news out of Tucson. The search for 84-year-old Nancy Guthrie is intensifying as her family continues to plead for answers.
It's now been almost a week since police believe that she was kidnapped, and still there are no suspects, at least as far as we know. As we begin our coverage tonight, let's first go to Chase Golightly, who's live outside of Annie Guthrie's home. She's one of the two daughters, and Chase, the family posted again on social media tonight, asking for their mother's safe return, and this time they're saying they are willing to pay.
Mark Creepy, that's right. That video released just a few hours ago, but this one felt a little bit different. When you actually hear what the Guthrie family has to say, there seems to be less hope that Nancy is alive. In their previous videos they released on social media, they would always demand proof that their mother was alive and also ask that she be returned safely. But the one they released today, all they ask is for their mom to be back.
It's the third video released by the Guthrie family since their mother, 84-year-old Nancy Guthrie, was taken against her will a week ago. Savannah, her sister Annie, and brother Cameron holding on to each other as they talk directly to the person that kidnapped her.
We beg you now to return our mother to us so that we can celebrate with her. This is the only way we will have peace. This is very valuable to us, and we will pay.
Likely referencing a ransom note sent to multiple news outlets, including KOLD in Tucson, by someone claiming they had Guthrie, demanding money for her return. KOLD news director Jessica Bobula telling NBC News they received that ransom anonymously Monday evening, 2 days after Nancy was reportedly taken. She says part of it described items Nancy had on her.
Did it say her condition, how she was doing? It did. It said we, but had her.
Wait, what? Wait a minute, back up. Hold on real quick. You see what I'm saying? This is why we like watching videos that release every 30, 20 minutes. Because every time these journalists and reporters, they're professional, they cough up this little bit of information. Look what happened with the $6 million. By the way, Rescue, you've been on it. I appreciate you, man. I really do. You've been on it with the info. I'm going to answer this in just a moment. Okay, Rescue Me? Give me 1 second. Because this video, I got you, Rescue Me. This is interesting. Because this goes back to the family. And, of course, what everyone's talking about, Annie. And, by the way, I want to really talk about that super chat. P. Bailey. You know what? That actually wasn't a bad super chat. Reading the bottom of it, the top of it, about the search warrant. That is in conjunction to Rescue Me. I'm going to combine that, P. Bailey, and I got you with the search warrant and all that. I promise you. Listen to this. Listen to this.
A ransom note sent to multiple news outlets, including KOLD in Tucson, by someone claiming they had Guthrie, demanding money for her return. KOLD news director Jessica Bobula telling NBC News they received that ransom anonymously Monday evening, 2 days after Nancy was reportedly taken. She says part of it described items Nancy had on her.
Did it say her condition, how she was doing? It did. It said we, but had her.
You see that? She, the same person you're watching right now, did not answer that question. She's doing what Harvey does. And I don't care. I love Harvey. I love him. For that reason, I'm sorry. I do. You didn't hear that? One more time.
Say her condition, how she was doing? It did. It said we, but had her.
Wait, what? Say that again? Wait, what?
How she was doing? It did. It said we, but had her.
Oh my God.
Say her condition, how she was doing? It did. It said we.
It said we. I told you it was a... It said we. it's more, it's a sophisticated group. I told y'all. But also, what scares me about this is that it says had her. We had her. What do you mean we had her? Everyone, do me a favor. Let me turn up the volume. I would turn up the volume just in case if anyone missed something. I want to listen to this. I want to break it down real quick. Lock in.
Nancy had on her.
Did it say her condition, how she was doing? It did. It said we, but had her. But it's not, I'm not going to go into more details.
It said her condition. We had her. Had her what? We had her. Had her. Had her. I believe Tommaso and Annie have a son, maybe a Robert Ryder case. Annie may suspect, or hence her. How old is their son? I don't have any information on them. Tatted, how old is their son? Good super chat, Tatted. No, I'm still not going, guys. I'm still not going down that road. We're getting some breaking news. This is all new information. Everything that we're talking about. I would suggest that we take this and, I can't just accept that for now. I think even with her saying it, and she's credible, she is, but it sounds like she didn't finish it. She didn't finish it. Had her, and I'm not going to get into the, look up kidnapping and murder of Paul Tucson. Look up plea deal given to two of his killers. 1 year jail, one probation. We'll see why important. Feds don't. So are you questioning why the sheriffs were there specifically and not the feds? Is that why? Rescue me? I'm trying not to, I'm not going to respond to bad comments. So Shelia says, you're taking way too much credit for doing nothing but reporting what real reporters have said. What the hell are you talking about? I'm taking credit. What credit am I taking behind a desk? I'm not affiliated with a station. I'm not out in the field. What credit am I taking? I just said we. As anyone could form an opinion, and I figured it was because it's a complex operation. And they are eluding 7 days in a row. Shelia, I don't think this is the podcast for you. I'm going to keep it a buck. The abilities of the sheriffs. Yes, Ronan. Yes, I figured that. Especially with the search warrant. I kind of understand what Rescue Me is talking about. Honestly, Rescue Me, I think you're spot on. Rescue Me. I think you are. You know what? When we take phone calls tomorrow, Rescue Me, call in tomorrow, okay? Imagine I'm taking credit. If I was, I'll be the person in the microphone. That'll be me, Shelia, taking credit. But I'm not. I'm not at a basketball game. You know what I'm saying? You're saying you said it. There's nothing wrong with me saying I said it. There's nothing wrong with that. Just like you watching this program. You're watching it though, right? Enjoy it, Shelia. Hit the like button for me. I would appreciate it. All right, let's continue. This is new information.
On her.
Did it say her condition, how she was doing? It did. It said we, but had her. But it's not, I'm not going to go into more.
She had on her.
Did it say her condition, how she was doing? It did. It said we, but had her. But it's not, I'm not.
It said her condition. She was so close, chat. She was so close. Mafia? If somebody, too many trolls in here, oh, don't worry about it. I'm gonna just ban them. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna ban them. It's okay. Sorry for all the new people here. If you're new, so sorry. I know we got some slow trolls here, but I'm gonna take care of them. Don't worry about it. Can I call in tomorrow? Absolutely. We're gonna have a big phone. Everyone call in tomorrow. I feel like tomorrow is gonna be another busy day, another one. And I was you, lock in tomorrow. Get ready. We're taking a lot of phone calls. But I don't think so, Ghost Pikachu. If anyone can tell me, if anyone lives around a Tucson area in Arizona, does Mafia occupy that area? Because in New York City over here, they still here. They still here. But I don't know about Tucson. So let me know in the comments if you're from around the area. Or maybe Shelia can tell us.
I'm not going to go into more details.
On Thursday, the Pima County Sheriff's Department said the ransom had a payment deadline set for Thursday at 5 p.m. and a second deadline for Monday. Sheriff Chris Nano saying they are taking this note seriously, but are still determining its authenticity.
Our mom is our heart and our home.
This is from the first video message from the Today Show co-host and her siblings, worried about Nancy's health, pleading for direct communication with the kidnapper.
Whoever is out there holding our mother, we need you to reach out and we need a way to communicate with you so we can move forward.
Asking for proof that their mother is still alive and that she will be returned safely.
Ever since what's been happening with Annie, later development, day by day goes by, I'm not knocking you guys, how you could think that it can be unlikely how she's still with us. I just want to, and I have hope, and I want to help this family as best as I can. I really do. That's why I don't want to start a poll like that. I think that's not classy and respect to the family. You understand what I'm saying? Maybe I just want her to be alive. Scott, thank you so much. Respectfully, do not underestimate Ashley Banfield. Knowledge to this case, I love your podcast, though. Oh, I'm right with you. I am not. I'm not underestimating Banfield at all. I like her and her podcast. And do I trust her resource? Maybe a little bit at the beginning. Maybe less a little now. But you have to understand, Stern. You have to understand what everyone missed. She said maybe. She didn't say yes. They suspect someone, a prime suspect. You're missing the key word, and I've said this for days. She said maybe. A lot of people ran with that, and they attacked Annie, and they attacked Tommaso. No, they did. It's a fact. People were sending threats. That's very dangerous. Now, I'm not putting full blame on her. I'll put blame on the people who missed maybe. I told you, vocabulary, context, it matters. Even nuances. You got to get it. That's why I put no blame on Ashley. She said maybe. She is a phenomenal reporter. She said maybe. So I'm with you on that. Thank you for the super chat, by the way. Very generous. I appreciate this. For the half of the honey bun. Shout out to Scott in the comments.
Then on Friday, KOLD received another anonymous message.
There is
Thank you, Kitty.
Inside the note that makes it seem that they want to try to prove that it is the same people as sent the first note.
But it did not give any indication Nancy is still alive. On Saturday, the Guthrie'S addressed it.
We received your message, and we understand.
Not saying what it is they understand, only asking for Nancy to be back with them.
Now, we did reach out to the FBI for comment on the Guthrie family's latest video, but they declined to provide a statement. We still haven't heard from the Pima County Sheriff's Department about this as well. As far as here at Annie Guthrie's home, we are seeing a little bit of activity. You have security right outside the driveway, right behind me, along with two what we believe to be undercover investigators that we have been seeing go inside the home. That's all that we've been seeing here, but we do know that this is still a very much an active and ongoing situation. situation. We're live in Tucson. Chase Golightly, 12 News.
Chase, thanks. And he just mentioned something that we were ready to report. As the Guthrie's message grows more desperate, and you can hear it with each passing video message that they post, authorities say the investigation continues to be active.
Yeah, that's right. Gabriella Becerra is live outside of Nancy Guthrie's home. And Gabby, you've been out in Tucson all day. Where does the search stand tonight?
This person, Gabriella, she has been out there like consecutively. My respect goes out to all these reporters out there that's reporting factual information. My respect goes out to you guys. I just want to take the time to say that. And again, Scott, thank you so much for the half of the honey bun super chat. For real, from the bottom of my heart, I really appreciate you. Thank you so much, all right? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. When they say they had her condition, she was transferred to another person. It's not going to be. Ooh. Oh, that's not bad. That is not bad. Ooh. That is not bad. That's not a bad super chat. That is not bad. Ooh. Oh. It's not a bad super chat at all.
Well, Caribe, Mark, the search continues, and we're told that it started here at Nancy's house and that the radius would grow until they find her. Today, we confirmed with nearby businesses that detectives have been visiting them, asking to see their surveillance video, something the sheriff's office says is standard practice in a case like this. Emotions are high 1 week after 84-year-old Nancy Guthrie disappeared from her Tucson home.
I'm just horrified for her and what might have happened to her.
The Catalina Foothills community is left wondering where Nancy is and if she's still alive.
She was just very, very nice, very sweet woman.
Their worries come as Savannah Guthrie and her siblings Annie and Cameron addressed their...
Wait a minute. Hold on real quick.
And what might have happened to her.
The Catalina Foothills community is left wondering where Nancy...
You know what I'm thinking? Good super chat, Michelle. That's thinking right there. I gotta get where I gotta get this photo right here. I gotta get this photo, the origin, the date on this photo. Because I know her skin is very sensitive and thin, you know? Blood inside and out could explain physical struggle. It could explain some type of struggle or just an 84-year-old woman trying to defend herself, pushing against criminals. She's a very vulnerable woman, so she's sensitive. I'm just curious on that.
Nancy is and if she's still alive.
She was just very, very nice, very sweet woman.
Their worries come as Savannah Guthrie and her siblings Annie and Cameron addressed their mother's possible abductor once again, this time with an even more emotional plea.
We beg you now to return our mother to us so that we can celebrate with her. This is the only way we will have peace.
The Pima County Sheriff's Department stands firm that no suspect, person of interest, or vehicle has been identified in connection to her suspected kidnapping.
Do you think those investigators are feeling any pressure of that ransom note?
You can't. You have to take everything in a very objective, calm way. You can't get sucked in emotionally.
Investigators returned to Nancy's home for a third time. Retired Phoenix Police Commander Jeffrey Hines admits it's not the best look to close and reopen a crime scene repeatedly, but says it's a good sign investigators are being thorough.
Of course, you should have left the crime scene tape up. Of course, everybody knows that. They didn't. They accept that. As soon as the FBI came and said, hey, we need to go back and reprocess the scene, the crime scene tape went up again. Okay. It could have been smoother. Okay. Let's focus on, did they find anything additional that is going to help locate the bad guys here.
This time, investigators towed a blue SUV from the garage. NBC News confirmed it belongs to Nancy. The sheriff's office says they are reviewing evidence and at this time will not confirm or release details regarding what is being analyzed. We know they're also searching neighbors' properties.
3 FBI guys up my driveway behind my house.
Laura Gargano tells me she submitted several tips to law enforcement, knowing the smallest details could lead to Nancy.
Just can't understand how this happened.
And the FBI is offering a reward, $50,000, to anyone who helps bring Nancy home or helps lead to an arrest in this case. They're asking for you to call them directly at 1-800-CALL-FBI. Live in Tucson, Gabriela Becerra, 12 News.
Gabby, thanks. Meanwhile, the clock continues to tick. And as the search for Nancy Guthrie continues, be sure to download 12 Plus on your TV so you can get the latest updates of the investigation.
Just a few hours ago, a procession was held for a fallen Arizona DPS trooper killed by a helicopter crash.
We have a very big day tomorrow. And obviously, the biggest day would be Monday. But I feel, depending on when they decide to pay, if they paid, where will they drop Nancy off? You see, I came up with a theory. It's a theory. Keep in mind. I'm going to show you something. Do you guys remember what I told you about that? You see, it all started here. This is Nancy at her home, right? 5820 North. And obviously, February 1st at 2:20, around there. We don't know exactly. They took her. This point right here, leaving barely a trace. Cameras are here. Blood at the front door, inside. Didn't even trace them leaving. What, or even direction. They have nothing. But let's just say that they are ready to pay. And they pay this tomorrow. Well, according to Harvey, the information that he said, 12 hours time frame. People got that completely confused. They said, oh, in 12 hours, well, they got to get ready. FBI can see where they are. They can station them. They can be around there waiting for them to drop off. I told you guys, it is not what you think. They are not going to drop Nancy off in a fucking ice cream truck and being like the MTA, the next stop is Nancy's house. It's not going to happen. It's not going to do that. It's not a bus ride. These people are intelligent, efficient, methodical. I wouldn't play with people like that. I wouldn't. So happened that Nancy got captured, sadly. And I hope she's okay. But if they are going to drop Nancy off, it is going to be in a place where they don't know. An address that leads with no cameras. And what do we know about cameras? Two things. They somehow got around these cameras. If legit, but additionally, cameras that law enforcement missed from the very beginning. Jesus Christ. If the ransom note is paid, do you think they will drop her off or tell them where she could when pick up? It's a coincidence. I'm talking about this right now. It's a very, very good question. Coming from Flo. Look at that. Flo and Ron. And I can see why you guys are friends. Smart individuals have that in common. I have to bring this down, though, your super chat. I usually keep it up for a long time, depending on the amount. But I'm going to answer that question right now. Okay? So, I'm going to push this back for you. I'm going to get my ugly face out the way. Going to exit this out. I'm going to get this out. And what we're going to do is, actually, we're going to pull that back in. We're going to rotate it. I want to stick to almost north. I'm going to pull back. We're going to go up a little more higher, but I'm going to pull back. Now, the time frame, people get this confused. It doesn't mean they're going to drop her off in 12 hours. It could be 2. I said this before. 4 hours. It could be 7. It could even be longer than 12. Who the fuck are these criminals to make promises to anyone? They're criminals. They stole someone's mom. That can easily throw them off, just as they threw off investigators with an untraceable email. Nothing past these criminals. I would never be fixated in trusting them. You want to pay the $6 million? Sure, go ahead. If there's even a glimmer of hope that they can drop your mother back alive, I would pay it. But it's at their discretion. They're going to tell you when. I truly believe, it's my opinion, going back to the home, coming out, they're going to drop her off somewhere, either in another state, 20 hours away, 6 hours away. So let's go. We're actually going to take a look at this. All right. Let's pick a random fucking spot. Let's go to Bakersfield in California. They can keep her and look at this. Look at this. Look at all this. I'm showing you this example because there are places that are just like this in any state. Hey, even here. How about here? How about here? How about in the fucking hills? How about in the mountains? They want to put her in a place that disconnects them, but also try to be untraceable. No cameras. They're going to plan this. You think they're going to drop her off back in her home? I would be so surprised if they do that. That means they got cojones, big balls. But remember, untraceable. That's what they did. They don't want to be seen. If they did, they'll make a video. They didn't even do that. They cloaked themselves. They sent a ransom note through email that was untraceable. They can't even find a Bitcoin address. Oh my God. That's public information. Do you understand what I'm telling you? People that want to remain anonymous will stay anonymous, especially with how sophisticated their organizations are. Remember, we had her. It didn't say I or me, did it? Let's take you to a mountain, remote. Here, they probably built a little shack. You'd be surprised. It's possible. They're going to give specific coordinates to tell her, you paid the money, there she goes, dead or alive. And you have to also remember, let me explain something to you after this super chat. Hear me out. I've ever known and forgiving with deadline. Hope for money using to buy time. Get away. Using it to buy time. So what do you think, Bar? You think they did something? Let me know in the comments. Interesting super chat. Interesting. That's interesting. Starting to think she passed day 1. No rush for meds. No rush payment ransom. Focus search property. IP untraceable. Don't exist. I don't know about that. I mean, it's possible. They didn't show proof of life, did they? I guess that's the scary part, isn't it? I can understand why you might think that, actually. Yeah. I just have hope. And I'm just thinking logically as best as I can. But I can understand what you're talking about. Scotta says, at the end of the day, we have one goal, and that is to bring... That's true. That's true. But damn, I wish we were all on the scene helping out, right? I got people from all across the globe watching this podcast and all my podcasts that I put on. That's why I created this podcast, because I have intelligent people like you. You think these criminals are the only one that's intelligent? Nah, I got some good people here in the comments. Even you, Scott. Okay. So I know people are saying, but no, what if they're close? They have to be close. Who said that? Whose rules are we playing by? They took and kidnapped an 84-year-old grandma. Who said? I'm not saying they're not. They could be, but who the fuck said that that's part of the game or the rules? Last time I checked, wasn't the criminals in charge? They are in charge. They're controlling everything. Not the feds or sheriffs, border patrol. No agency is controlling this situation. Because if they did, they would be confident enough to at least have a suspect in mind. And here's the part where people are not understanding. You know what makes these criminals, if true, have an advantage? Is because they are watching the media. The media is very powerful. You ever think to why they sent the first additional ransom note to TMZ? I told you TMZ likes to talk, and they did. It's intent. It's purposeful. Why do you think in the ransom note they never gave a way to exchange contact? It becomes apparent that Savannah and the family took to social media on purpose. The video is obviously going to go viral. This is all common sense. Not only for pressure, but this is all part of the plan. Again, if ransom note is legit, I have to say that because they haven't confirmed it, but it looks legit so far. But this is all part of the plan. This is all on purpose. These motherfuckers know exactly what they're doing, aren't they? Who the fuck are we dealing with? Holy shit. You don't even know if this ransom note is real. What did I just say? If legit, it hasn't been confirmed, but also with that question, or with that statement, excuse me, that doesn't take away the power of the ransom note. You saying that comment doesn't make it go away, doesn't make it not true. Last time I checked, everything that's happening is in conjunction with the ransom note. The family said they are ready to pay. No one is closer to the investigation than law enforcement, the criminals, and the family. If they are taking it legit, the feds told them something, and they're ready to pay. Makes it a little more real than not being legit. I'd rather stick to that. I'd rather stick to that. The Uber driver did it. They vetted him. He checked out. Sheriff was too emotional in changing stories. Covered up 2 minutes. The family going to the baseball game. I thought it was basketball. They found the body, so his job is done. So you think that he knows that, and his job is done? I don't know. People didn't like him at that game, man. People did not like him at that game. But I gotta admit, people he gotta have a life. The sheriff, I don't know. Don't hate me for that. Please don't hate me for that. But, Steve Skinner, welcome to the podcast. Not cocky, just open-minded. It's a difference. She can't walk. That's very true. She can't. She can't. Please do me a favor, ladies and gentlemen. I would appreciate that so much if you can hit the like on the podcast. Hit subscribe. I would appreciate that so much. Especially if you are brand new. You watch true crime, breaking live coverage, and trending topics. We cover an assortment of different things on this YouTube channel. We cover a lot of stuff, a lot. From pursuit car chases, mass shootings, insane massive wildfires, a whole bunch of stuff, a lot. We cover a lot on this podcast. I promise you're going to like it here. And I give fair opportunity for everyone to speak their mind because you guys have been sending very good super chats. And I'm looking at the comments, and some of the stuff you guys are saying is actually some stuff that I didn't even think about. You guys are awesome. I am gay and I support gays. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Hit the like button. I would appreciate that. How many likes we got? Awesome. 14. Oh, Shelia, you're still here. Oh, Shelia, I thought. Wait a minute. I thought you said I was taking too much credit from other reporters. Shelia, you're still here. You're a fan. You're gay? No. Somebody in the chat said that. They said, somebody said that they're gay and they support gays, which is cool. I don't have nothing against that. But Crown, if you are, I support you. It's fine. I'm just reading the comments. No, but what was with the white flatbed truck that was mentioned in the beginning? Oh, they took the car. They took Nancy's car. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that so much. Thank you so much. A reporter said the contents of the letter. Yes, they said some of it already. Shaylee is a fan. You are, Angel? That's cool. All right. Let's get back to the content, y'all. All right. I just wanted to take a second to read the comments.
In Flagstaff, the procession comes as
Oops, sorry about that.
Coverage on breaking news out of Tucson. The search for 84-year-old Nancy Guthrie is intensifying as her family continues to plead for answers.
It's now been almost a week since police believe that she was kidnapped, and still there are no suspects, at least as far as we know. As we begin our coverage tonight, let's first go to Chase Golightly, who's live outside of Annie Guthrie's home. She's one of the two daughters, and Chase, the family posted again on social media tonight, asking for their mother's safe return, and this time they're saying they are willing to pay.
Mark Creepy, that's right. That video released just a few hours ago, but this one felt a little bit different. When you actually hear what the Guthrie family has to say, there seems to be less hope than.
Oh, by the way, guys, in Arlington, there was a pretty big house fire. A firefighter falls from the ladder, and they caught it on tape, I believe. We're going to watch it right after we're done with this.
Nancy is alive. In their previous videos they released on social media, they would always demand proof that their mother was alive and also ask that she be returned safely. But the one they released today, all they ask is for their mom to be back.
It's the third video released by the Guthrie family since their mother, 84-year-old Nancy Guthrie, was taken against her will a week ago. Savannah, her sister Annie, and brother Cameron holding on to each other as they talk directly to the person that kidnapped her.
We beg you now to return our mother to us so that we can celebrate with her. This is the only way we will have peace.
Yes, I will cover more true crime on my channel.
This is very valuable to us, and we will pay.
Likely referencing a ransom note sent to multiple news outlets, including KOLD in Tucson, by someone claiming they had Guthrie, demanding money for her return. KOLD news director Jessica Bobula telling NBC News they received that ransom anonymously Monday evening, 2 days after Nancy was reportedly taken. She says part of it described items Nancy had on her.
Did it say her condition, how she was doing? It did. It said we, but had her. But it's not, I'm not going to go into more details.
On Thursday, the Pima County Sheriff's Department said the ransom had a payment deadline set for Thursday at 5 p.m. and a second deadline for Monday. Sheriff Chris Nanos saying they are taking this note seriously, but are still determining its authenticity.
Our mom is our heart and our home.
This is from the first video message from the Today Show co-host and her siblings, worried about Nancy's health, pleading for direct communication with the kidnapper.
Whoever is out there holding our mother, we need you to reach out and we need a way to communicate with you so that we can move forward.
Asking for proof that their mother is still alive and that she will be returned safely. Then on Friday, KOLD received another anonymous message.
There is something inside the note that makes it seem that they want to try to prove that it is the same people as sent the first note.
But it did not give any indication.
Oh, snap. That explains why the FBI was on the scene. Listen to what she just said.
Prove that it is the thing inside the note that makes it seem that they want to try to prove that it is the same people as sent the first note.
They want to try to prove. They said that's why they said no proof of life, but they want to try to prove that it's the same people. They said nothing about Nancy. Strange.
It did not give any indication.
Yes,
Nancy
Peggy, we already covered that.
Is still alive. On Saturday, the Guthrie's addressed it.
We received your message.
Thank you, Judith.
We understand.
Not saying what it is they understand, only asking for Nancy to be back with them.
Now, we did reach out to the FBI for comment on the Guthrie family's latest video, but they declined to provide a statement. We still haven't heard from the Pima County Sheriff's Department about this as well. As far as here at Annie Guthrie's home, we are seeing a little bit of activity. You have security right outside the driveway, right behind me, along with two what we believe to be undercover investigators that we've been seeing go inside the home. That's all that we've been seeing here, but we do know that this is still a very much an active and ongoing situation. We're live in Tucson. Chase Golightly, 12 News.
Chase, thanks. And he just mentioned something that we were ready to report. As the Guthrie's message grows more desperate, and you can hear it with each passing video message that they post, authorities say the investigation continues to be active.
Yeah, that's right. Gabriella Becerra is live.
That is scary. That is scary. That is so scary, man. That was actually, that was a good piece. I didn't think of it that way. Let me check for some updates for you guys here. There was something that I actually wanted to check for you. Give me just like 10 seconds. If you're new, please hit the like button, hit subscribe. If you haven't, I would appreciate that. The more you interact and engage and hit the like button and subscribe, YouTube is going to push further content like this towards you. It doesn't have to necessarily be me. Not at all. But definitely, YouTube likes interactions and would suggest things like this. So you won't miss a beat, especially from this channel. All right. I'm just double checking something, just real quick. Okay, tomorrow, it's not here, guys. Tomorrow we have a really, really, really big day. Well, every day has been a big day when it comes to this case, right? I can't wait for you guys to lock in and see what's going to happen tomorrow. I got a video upload coming your way and more intel and updates. I'm doing a podcast now. I like to give consecutive updates to let you guys know what's happening in the now. Now, I didn't read this article with the Daily Mail where they would talk about the investigators at Annie Guthrie's house because I pretty much covered it. Everything, these photos would just tell the story that I have already told you. It's nothing new, just, see, same stuff. The sweeping, they got the cameras because people, can't look up and see there's cameras there that they didn't take. And I pretty much summed it up in this case. Yeah, and they just formulated a timeline and all that. If you guys want this timeline, let me know. Members, I'll put it in the members group. Just let me know if you guys want this after this is posted. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to conclude that segment with Nancy Guthrie. We're going to continue tomorrow. Let's move on from that big fire. Now, this is just going to take about 5 minutes. I just want to cover this. Now, firefighter falls from the ladder in Arlington Heights house fire. Caught on citizen. Fucked up. Take a look at this. Remember, you can like and subscribe. We cover a multitude of stories, breaking life coverage, trending topics. Yeah, we cover a lot.
We begin with this breaking news in Arlington Heights tonight. A firefighter falls from a ladder, and the moment captured on video right there. It was posted to the Citizen app. The fire broke out on the second story of a home on South Wilton Place just after 5 o'clock this evening. It took firefighters about 20 minutes to extinguish the flames. The video is intense, but we're told that firefighter only suffered a minor injury, and he is okay tonight. No other homes were damaged in that fire. On South Wilton Place just after 5 o'clock this evening. It took firefighters about 20 minutes to extinguish the flames. The video is intense.
It's like he couldn't even, like, this is insane. He couldn't even, like, look, he couldn't even put his foot on it. It just went through.
We're told that.
And guys, you have to understand, these firefighters, they hold, it's heavy gear. Heavy gear. Heavy.
Intense, but we're told that firefighter only suffered a minor injury, and he is okay tonight.
Suffering minor injuries like that? Dude, yo, that's a blessing, man. That's a blessing, because that could have been bad. I live watching you, San Juan, Puerto Rico. Nice, thank you, Anna Rivera. I appreciate that. Looks like it hurt. Yo, terrible. I'm glad he's all right though. This was in California, I believe. Yeah, Arlington Heights. Shout out to your brother and nephew. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I think I'm going to conclude tonight's podcast. All right. It is 3:18 in the morning and your boy's tired. I want to get some rest, eat some food, and go to bed. But I just want to take the time to say thank you so much for watching this podcast. Thank you. Whether you're a member, a subscriber, or you didn't even subscribe yet, you're just watching, or you're a troll. Shelia, hi. If you're still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you so much. Definitely hit that like button. Share this video out. It's very informative. Do that to your Facebook, to your Twitter, Blue Sky, whatever you're on, share this out. And if you hit the subscribe button or became a member, welcome to the family. I really, really appreciate you. Tomorrow, it's a pretty big day because what will happen additionally with the Super Bowl, I have people in the chat that wants me to cover the Super Bowl. I am going to be watching the Super Bowl. I do want to cover it. It's just difficult when it comes to meeting it. Like, yeah, let me get that Pepsi. Dude, it's wasting away. It really is. It's like half full. Tucson was home of mafia. Family cartels rule now. Non-traditional mafia. 82% drugs. Oh, shoot. That's insane. I didn't know that. Comes through Tucson, 82%? Sounds like we're dealing with some criminals, right? Wouldn't that be less from the family and more like criminals? The guy who fried himself, that's going to be a video upload. Only people, obviously, who subscribe to me and follow me are going to see that video. You guys are going to see it. It's going to come up on your feed. I'm going to put that video out. So basically, this guy himself and put himself in the fryer. Literally. I'm not kidding. I'm going to have that video uploaded. Again, join the Discord. Join the Discord. Join the Discord. Join the Discord. Please. Please. It is the best of the best of the best. It is informative. I have people that share ideas. Even if it's your opinion, join the Discord. I promise you're going to love it. You're going to love it. Just please read the rules. I already banned like 2 people today. Three or 2 people. I can't play around with Discord no more. Just please, it's people use it for political talk and I'm just done with that. Join the Discord. I would appreciate that so much. All right, there it goes. Make sure you read the rules. If you trolls, if you want to troll in there, that's on you. I wouldn't do that, especially you don't want to flag your account. Please, if you want to troll in there, you can do it. What do you mean? How to fix your points? I hit like all the time. Points is for when you watch more, you interact and keep watching. Do you need a mod? Happy to be part. I don't need a mod. I don't. I want it to be a podcast where it's a modless stream. That's like a permanent thing. But after what happened on Discord, I was like, yo, I'm like 5% close to getting a mod. But yeah, I have it. I want to stick to no mods for now. If something crazy happens where I have no control, or I get like, I am getting a lot of subscribers, a lot. I gained 1,200 in 2 days, 2.5 days. It is, yeah. I mean, we're doing a good job on this channel, and we're consistent with the content. YouTube is actually pushing me out like crazy. They send me a message. So they said, keep up and keep it up. And I'm gonna just keep on going. Wait a minute. Deputies carry boxes from the home of Annie?
We received
boxes? I thought it was a bag. Boxes? Yeah, we're gonna cover this tomorrow. We got to get up early. Okay, we got work to do. I got to hit off. I got to go to bed because I want to wake up. I want to wake up early. I thought it was just a bag. Oh no, nothing. Just interact. Okay. It's actually pretty impressive. What's impressive, Macy? Trolls make the stream popular. We love trolls. I'd have to have people with no lives to come in. Please, come in more. Pause. Macy, thank you. Yeah, I wish I would have started on YouTube. I started on Facebook. I think we have 114,000. I'm not too sure. 113. I don't know. It's been going up. I just started YouTube a year and a half ago. I left Facebook and I went to YouTube. And I started with 600 followers on YouTube, around there, 1,000, I don't know, on YouTube. We chimed in during the Savannah Soto case. So I was like a year and a half-ish, a tad bit more. So we'll get like 100K by like next month. Well, yeah. I don't care about the subscribers. I genuinely want to hit 90,000. Yo, that is something about... It's something about 90,000 subscribers. It's that point that makes up. It's heading to the 100K mark. Like, imagine hitting 100,000 in almost a year and a half, 2 years. That's incredible, right? With no push, no paid, no nothing. That's wild. Oh, and I took a year break. Oh, yeah, I took a year break. Oh, that's right. I took it was 9 months. It wasn't, because I came back and left. So I took 9 months of break. Oh, my God. So a year on YouTube, you can say. Yeah, a year on YouTube. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. No, it was a year. It was like, because I took 9-month break. I got sick like mad times. I took a 2-month break. So I think it was like, oh, okay, it was 8 months. I took 8 months of break. Yes, I did. 8 months. So a year. Yeah. So a year and 100,000. That's cute. You had a baby? Bro, what? Thank you, Justice. I got some wonderful people in this comments, bro. Trolls need love too. Yeah, yes, they do. 1 year? Yeah, just 1 year, yeah. But what people don't know is once you hit 100,000 subs, you get so many benefits. You don't even know. That's the goal. We obviously want to hit it, but that's the goal. Once you hit that 100K sub mark, the benefits are amazing. Amazing. My friend is a very popular YouTuber, and yeah, I know about the scoops, man, but when you hit that 100K, YouTube pushes you out so much. You guys, so much. They push you out 3 times, 4 times as much. You get the benefits. And then if you're verified, bruh. So it's like, imagine, it's like, like I could probably hit another 100K in like 8 months if I was to get the 100K mark and verified. I would say 8 months, probably a little, maybe 7-8 months instead of 1 year, because YouTube give you those benefits. So I would say I could probably hit 500K in like 3.5 years, 3 years, 500. Yeah. How? Literally, how I do it is doing your homework. Stop being lazy. I do my research, and I don't have a life. I quit everything. Relationships, a lot of friends. I have a little bit. I have a small circle. I barely eat. I don't go out and fuck. I don't play around. I don't do anything. I don't drink. I don't club. I don't do nothing. I just study all day and read books and educate myself. That's how you do it. That's how you run a channel. Education, study, read. Right? You want to be the best? You got to do the best. You got to do the work. You don't like, I don't play around with it. Yeah, stop being lazy. You want to get this knuckle sandwich? All right, we're done. All right, guys, go to bed. You guys are grounded, all right?
All right, listen very closely. Donald Trump is now dismissing everyone. Everyone. Don't kill myself. I'm not going to. I promise. I got to be very careful because Obama's going to come right behind me. I know he is. How did you know? You see what I'm talking about? He comes right behind me. He's a fan. He's a MAGA. Oh, I'm going to have to stop you right there. Now, I am not a fan. I am not maggot. Did you just say maggot? Did you really just say that? Really? You're calling me a maggot? Now, don't get mad. I'm pretty sure a lot of the people could agree with me. Now, let's talk about immigration. Obama, get the fuck out of here. I'm not talking about immigration. Okay, let's talk about immigration, because you've seen the polls, you've seen the numbers, you've seen it. I want to talk about the Epstein files. Okay, forget about it. Let's drop the conversation. I'm not having this discussion. You're with Kamala. What do you mean? I know you're with Kamala. I know you're with her. And Biden. The Clinton. I like Bill this whole entire time. Now I do, I promise. Is it public? Is he going to take the stand? Public hearing? I love Bill Clinton. Love him very much. I promise. Trump, you're a liar. We all know. You don't like the man. All right? You guys don't. JFK, get the fuck out of here, please. Oh, God. Oh. Why are you talking about me for the vaccine? I'm not making fun
of him, by the way. Oh, look, we got an unsubscriber. There it is, unsubscriber. You're making fun of him. Happens all the time. Shout out to the person who just subscribed and took his place. Thank you so much. I appreciate you very much. For real, thank you so much. Thank you for taking his place. Thank you. Thank you very much. Do you have Discord? I put it. Yeah, I do impressions. It's just fun. How about this? When we hit 100K, I'll do my Kamala impression. Or my Biden impression. We'll do that. We'll do that soon. When we hit 100K, I'll do Biden or Kamala or something. Yeah. Kamala, you know. Macy, right. Macy. Macy, go to bed. Who you got to win on the Super Bowl? I will be going live for the Super Bowl. I want to watch the Super Bowl. And I don't know how much money I want to bet, but I do want to bet. And I'm sorry, but the Seahawks have been acting like the Blue Jays. The Blue Jays came out of nowhere in MLB. Right? The Blue Jays, who the fuck were the Blue Jays before last year? Honestly. But they tore shit up. I give my respects. That one person that unsubscribed, literally 10 people subscribed after I said that. You guys are awesome. Who was the person that just now subscribed? Like you were the recent person. Can we just let's get some W's in the chat for the people who just took this man's place. You better bet on Seahawks. Okay. How about this? How much money am I gonna bet? Put in the chat. If I fucking bet a lot of money on the Seahawks and if I lose, I swear to God,
It's coming out of your taxes, I promise. I dare you. Go ahead. Claim your child, you little devil. Claim Kamala. Claim anybody you want. But I promise you, we're going to extract out of your taxes a lot, possibly.
200, 500. The fuck you think I made out? $1,000. Macy, are you what? Claim your mama. Yo, what the fuck are you? $1,000. What are you guys are insane. You guys think I'm fucking, that's a lot of fucking money. That's insane. Bet 150 the Patriots are going to win. Don't bet a lot. Oops. Don't worry, Macy. You're fine. I thought somebody got injured today, by the way, but it wasn't. $5. $49 in food stamps. That's possible. We can do that. I want to get some food stamps. Will that make me less American? I don't know. Bet $1. Nah. Send that to me and I'll invest for you. That's a lot of honey buns. That really is. That's the only way it's worth it. Good point. Okay. Let's go to Cowshy. Let's go to Cowshy real quick. That's what I was going to do. I was going to do a combo bet. Oh, that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a combo bet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bet on who's going to be a winner. Oh my gosh. Yo, it just increased. Oh yeah, this game is going to be crazy. I cannot wait.
I cannot wait for this game. Obama, who are you voting for? I think I'm going to go with the Seahawks. You can't do that. What the fuck are you talking about? You can't go for the Seahawks. Now, I want you to tell me why you think I can't go for the Seahawks. It's because I'm going for the Seahawks. I figured you would go with the Patriots since you're a Patriot wannabe. Oh, that's a low blow. That's a very low blow, Obama. Very low blow. I'm just playing with you. But I'm dead ass.
Damn, okay. So I want to go with a combo. I truly believe, I think, okay. Let me see something. I think, okay, if I go with Seattle, right? So if I put $200, I will only win $95. Get the fuck out of here. This is why I go on. This is why I use FanDuel. Or whatever edge is best. DraftKings, FanDuel, you name it. That's ridiculous. $200 for $95? You know what I could do with $200? I go to Hunt's Point. Never mind. Ooh, I almost said that. We are not on North Cross. Keep it cool. Keep it cool. All right. I'd rather do a combo. We could do combos. Placing bets, I feel sometimes kind of sucks the fun out of it. You know what? I'm not going to place a bet right now. It does suck the fun out of it. Yeah, I just want to watch it for entertainment. Because if I lose, I get upset. A little bit. Yeah, I'm good. I'm not going to do that. No, I'm not. I'm not doing it. Hawks thought to win. You have to bet against to expect a winner. Yes, but then I'm losing something, Ronan. My probability factor. Because if I bet on an underdog, that's a lower probability. It's always I can go. It's this. It's the scale. You know, Seahawks have been doing really good. Really good. You know, still live? Damn, bro. Yeah, Jeremy, I'm a hustler, homie. You know, I don't have a life, man. I don't have a life. You see my wife and kids? Take a look. Look at my wife and kids. Look. Hey, baby. How you doing? Oh, you're gonna cook now? Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, all right, all right, so have him take a shower. He has to go to bed for school. And then after I'm done doing the podcast, I head over to you, okay? All right. Yeah. I'll be there in a second. All right. Oh, who I was talking to? Nobody. All right, I am gonna call it, guys. I'm gonna read this article before bed, and then I'll give you guys another impression. I'm gonna watch TV, fall asleep. I want to watch Shrek before bed. That's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna watch Shrek. Take your hurting back to bed, Linda. Get the fuck. Why are you telling everybody my business? Run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. You're a monster. I'm no monster. You are. You and the rest of your fairy tale trash poisoning my perfect kingdom. It's not your kingdom because you're no king. Oh, but I will be. Just as soon as I find princess to marry. And I hear you know of one. Tell me where she is. Bite me. That's it. My patience has reached its end. Present the torture device. Oh, now wait a minute. Let's not get crazy. Maybe I heard of a princess. From who? Do you know? The Muffin Man? The Muffin Man? The Muffin Man. Yeah, I know the Muffin Man. Who lives on Drury Lane. Whoa. I heard it from the Muffin Man. The Muffin Man? The Muffin Man! You heard it from the Muffin Man. No, not the gumdrop buttons. Anything. Well, tell me where he is. Okay. I'll tell you. How do I know it by heart? It's baked into my fucking DNA. I know like 10 episodes of SpongeBob by heart. I even know the policy of the Krabby Patty secret formula by heart. Don't ask why. Just accept it, okay? I'm fucking weird. I told you. All I do is study. Nove is 49. Okay. Okay, main. Hey, main. Hey, main. Who lives on Drury Lane? The Muffin Man! Oh. Okay, fine. Then go. Fine. If I'm such a bother, then go watch. I don't even know who the fuck y'all be watching. So just go watch them. No, you really need to go to bed. Yes, I'm hallucinating. Stop, bro. I'm gonna faint laughing hard. Oh, I'm sorry. Last time I laughed so hard, I almost sharted on myself. Thank God my butt cheeks are powerful to squeeze it back in. All right. Yes, I can do Gustavo. I'll do other impressions later. I want to watch cartoons or I want to watch something. I wanted to watch, I told you guys, I wanted to watch, I didn't get a chance to watch it. Emperor's New Groove. Remember we talked about that? Crank.
Hey, Yzma. Cusco's poison for Cusco. I got Cusco's poison. Especially made for Cusco. Cusco's poison. For... Hey, Yzma. Wait a minute. Hey, guy. Hey, come here. I know you from somewhere. You're from, did we go to high school together? Hey.
It's my guy, bro. Crunk is just my Crank.
Hey, Yzma, I'm sorry. How did we get here? Doesn't make sense to me.
All right, guys. Love you. I love you. Thank you for the super chat. No, you really. I'm gonna go to bed right now. You are the last super chat today. All right. I love you guys. Please like, subscribe, join the Discord for crying out loud, and download the app. That's the best way to enjoy Discord. Absolutely. And you get the notifications. That's why I'm telling you guys to join Discord. Also, follow my Twitch. Twitch. We'll be streaming simultaneously. So, yeah, we'll get there. All right. Love you guys. Like always. Please do good, die great, and I'll see you on the next one.